Hi, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a massive spring and summer shoe haul. I culled my closet and got rid of a bunch of shoes and just as quickly replaced them. So today's video, I am going to go through a variety of different shoes that I have purchased that are meant for spring and summer because I just felt like I didn't have enough of those types of shoes. So let's go ahead and dive into this massive haul. Before I do that though, hello, my name is Auralia and welcome to my channel. I am a personal stylist and the content that I provide here is all around style and fashion for the plus size woman. I post 3 times a week on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So if my content resonates with you, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the style and fashion content that I have here on my channel. If you are a returning friend, welcome back. I'm very excited to see you again. Let's dive into the haul. So to start out with, I'm going to begin with flats. And when I think of flats for spring and summer, I'm thinking sandals, I'm thinking slip-ons, I'm thinking loafer mules. For the purposes of this video though, since it's spring and summer, I'm sticking with just those types of flat shoes. And one of my favorite styles is an espadrille. This year I'm gravitating more towards sandals and shoes that have espadrille detailing on them. Talking about the first one is this one from Andre Assunt. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. They are a pair of like a tan or a caramel colored leather accent with a white stretchy fabric espadrille detailed flip-flop type shoe. I really like these shoes. These are really nice. The elastic feels a little bit weird on my foot because I feel like sometimes it pushes my foot back a bit, but outside of that, I'm really loving this particular sandal. I wear it a lot here at home where I don't have to worry so much about if they're uncomfortable or anything like that. But these are great to wear to the beach, I think, to wear at the pool. I think that they would be good, especially because they've got that elastic on there, so it's not going to warp too badly. I believe that these are leather. I will have to check to see that the detail is leather, but they're very comfortable. And I don't normally like buying flat shoes that are incredibly or completely flat. I need to have a little bit of support, so all of my flats are going to have a little bit of a rise. They're not going to be completely flat because wearing fully, completely 100% flat shoes really aggravates my plantar fasciitis, and so it's better if I just have some kind of a platform that I can walk on. The next espadrille style flat slip-on that I have is one that I got from Zara, and I love these. I love them for 3 different reasons. 1, they're in the espadrille style, so that's a given. 2, they are vinyl. Lately, I am really into vinyl shoes. And 3, I really love the pearl detail at the top of the shoe. I think that that detail is so sweet. It is fantastic. And I love it because it almost feels like I am wearing jewelry on my feet. They're the espadrille style. They're not 100% flat. They're very comfortable, even though the vinyl is in an H. So what I mean by that is you've got 2 thicker straps and then it goes skinny in the middle. I don't mind that so much, and I don't mind the vinyl. I know some of you may not be into vinyl. I like it because it disappears a bit and it just helps to elongate the leg a bit, and so I'm in love with those. I just started test driving them yesterday and I can't get enough of them. The other type of flat that I like, that is a slip-on style still, is this pair that I am showing you from Mango. Now, at first when I saw these, I was like, oh my God, that leather is very thick. I think it's going to chafe. I think it's going to hurt. But actually, no. I've walked around in these for hours. I have not had that effect. I also really love the square front of this shoe. It's very modern. It's of the moment. And I like the color as well because it is an ivory. So it will go with a lot of what I have for the spring and summer. These are incredibly comfortable, guys, and they do have a little bit of a rise. They are well constructed and they are very much on trend with what we are seeing with shoes today. So absolutely love these slip-ons. Now I also have this braided pair of slip-ons that look and feel to me very much like house shoes. The braided puffy leather trend is very hot right now, and you're finding this style everywhere. I went ahead and picked this pair up from H&M, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really like them a lot, but you know, it's not because of the braided leather or anything like that. I just find that they are not as well made as some of the other shoes that I have in this video or in my entire shoe collection. They're just very cheaply made, and that's the one thing about H&M that I just I'm not that big a fan of. When I slip my foot in, everything is fine. When I pull my foot out, I can feel myself pulling the sole at the toes because the sole doesn't go all the way through, it's glued on. It grabs hold of that sole and I can feel it pulling back. So I don't anticipate that those sandals are going to last me this summer. They are a very low price point, but I am willing to spend a little bit more on my shoes to have them last for longer than a season, because if they can't last an entire season, that's incredibly wasteful. Just be aware that those are not the best as far as construction goes. All in all though, all of the flat sandals that I have recently purchased are really, really good, barring that black pair from H&M. I'm enjoying wearing them. They are comfortable. I can walk in them for hours with no problems. And the one particular pair from Mango and the other pearl espadrille style from Zara are very, very stylish, I think, and really, really stand out to me. I did get some shoes I feel that are appropriate for work. When it comes to work shoes, if you are in a more casual work environment where you're not required to wear a full-on heel, I've got a few pair of shoes here that I absolutely love. The first pair are the Chanel-inspired suede kitten heel mules. Yes, suede, but the suede is very thin. And I've been wearing these around the house quite a bit as well. I wore them last week and I absolutely love them. I think that they are so incredibly comfortable because the heel is really small, even though it is a, you know, it is a spike heel, I guess is what you could call it, a small heel. It's not a chunky heel. It's really tiny and they feel like house slippers to me. I'm not kidding you. I love them. And the suede is not stiff at all. It is quite stretchy. I mean, immediately when I put them on, I could feel them kind of molding to my foot. This is a part of the drop with Amazon. And what I truly love about them though, is that they have that Chanel inspired black toe detail, which I absolutely love. I think it's very, very classic. It's in a tan and a black neutral. They do have other color combinations and even solids available. I really, really like the contrast of the tan with the black or the beige with the black. I think that that is very, very classic. It's very work appropriate in my opinion. When it comes to wearing open shoes at work, I don't feel comfortable wearing really strappy shoes. I feel like it's exposing too much of my foot. I always had that feeling when I was working in a corporate job, because to me a strappy shoe is better left for going out. These leather mules from Zara caught my eye when I was shopping the site. I absolutely love the design detail that this has. It's got an offset crossing of the leather. Not to mention the fact that it is in a really beautiful, rich toffee brown color, which is really amazing because it's going to go with everything in your wardrobe. And it's got a really good heel. I was walking around in these yesterday for about a couple of hours and I really, really liked them. They were incredibly comfortable, even though they're an almost 3-inch heel. The heel is chunky, but not overly so. It has a really interesting flat edge on the outside, which gives it an interesting design element. The pitch is really good for the shoe. It's just a really, really well-made, really comfortable shoe that I know I'm going to be rocking the entire summer, whether I am working or playing. That coffee color is incredibly sophisticated, very elevated for what it is. So thumbs up for those. Go Zara. I really, really like those shoes. They're going to be a favorite this summer. Moving on to weekends or, you know, just not being at work, I have a few shoes. I've got a pair of ivory strappy heels from Zara. Again, with a square toe. A lot of these shoes do have a squared off toe because it's very on trend, and I think it's actually quite flattering, and you're not like bunching your toes together trying to fit them into a point, which is actually really nice, especially if you've got bunions and things like that where wearing a pointy shoe is just not feasible. If you wear one with a squared off toe, they tend to be a bit more open in the toe box, and your toes don't have to be all scrunched together. This particular pair of strappy ivory shoes, what I really liked about them was the fact that they have a round chunky heel, which is a design element. It's very architectural to me, very modern, very sculptural, because you've got this round heel and you've got a square shoe bed, I guess is I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but where your heel rests, it is squared off. And so it looks really cool. It's like I said, very architectural, really nice little design element that I think is fantastic. I can see myself wearing these shoes everywhere because they are still very comfortable. Like the toffee colored shoes, they have about an almost 3-inch heel, but because it is a chunky heel, it is very comfortable. The pitch, again, is a really good pitch. The heel height is great. It's chunky, and there's nothing to complain about where these shoes are concerned. Even the straps are comfortable. They don't hurt my toes. They are sitting far up enough, and you know, I've been able to walk around in them for a few hours without any kind of discomfort. I've got a few pair of fancier shoes. One of these can cross over into weekend, I will say, and again with the vinyl, sorry, but I am actually really liking the whole vinyl thing because it disappears on the foot. And if you are a petite like me, you want to elongate those legs as much as possible, and a vinyl topped shoe does exactly that. It disappears, and it really does a good job of elongating the legs, even more so than a pair of nude shoes. And these from Zara are really sweet, and I love them. The heel height, first of all, it's about a 2.5-inch heel height. Really easy to walk in as far as heels are concerned. And it is a mule. It's got a squared off toe. The leather upper is all in a nude color, so that really helps the shoe to disappear. And they're really comfortable. I was surprised. I'm all like, this vinyl is going to chafe. It's not going to be comfortable. I'm not going to like it. And actually, it feels great. I don't feel it, and my feet don't get all sweaty and weird, you know. They don't slip around and slide around too much. They're just fantastic. I love them. I love them a lot. The other pair of shoes that I have for nighttime are these beautiful gold strappy wedge heels. Now, I picked a wedge heel because I was thinking about comfort. I want, you know, folks to be comfortable, and the wedge, of course, is always going to be comfortable. It is about a 2.3/4-inch wedge heel, but because you've got the heel that goes all the way across the bottom of the foot, it provides the entire foot a lot of support, and it's a really fantastic shoe. The strap doesn't hit at a weird part across the toes, and I love the gold color, and I also like the squared off toe. All of those things combined, these shoes, when I saw them, really brought to mind 70s disco vibes. That automatically came to my mind when I saw them, and I was like, I really love that look. I think it is really cool and retro and fun, and so that's why I felt the need to pick them up. You can wear these casually. You don't have to wear them for evening only. You can do whatever you want, honestly. You shouldn't be saving your fancy shoes for best. You should always wear them whenever the mood strikes. But I really love these. I think that they're going to be really comfortable. The last pair of shoes that I have in today's haul are these strappy rhinestone mules from Zara. A slight squared off toe, a really reasonable heel. I think they're only 3 inches tall, or almost 3 inches. And they've got these beautiful rhinestone straps, and they're very minimal in that respect. However, this is probably the most uncomfortable pair of shoes that I bought. I've already taken the tags off. I took the elastic off foolishly and now I'm stuck with them. From my perspective, I will still wear them. They are really nice. I'm gonna try and wear them and see if maybe I can get the strap across the toes to stretch, because that is where the shoe is uncomfortable, is across that strap. It hits me at any rate right underneath that pinky toe bump that we have on our little pinky toes, and it hurts. It's not the most comfortable. So for me, these are a reasonable heel height, and they're the type of shoe that I would say you would wear when you valet. You're walking from the car to your table for dinner, back to the car. I would not do a lot of walking in these shoes if that type of strap bothers you. It doesn't hurt necessarily when you're seated, but I can definitely feel that strap on my pinky toe even when I'm seated. So I know that if I did any amount of walking in these shoes, they really wouldn't work for me. I'm going to continue working with them though. I doubt that they will stretch because of all of the rhinestones, but you never know. Maybe the corners will stretch just a little bit, giving me all the wiggle room that I need. I love almost all of these shoes that I bought. There are a couple where I'm all like, God, so why did I cut the tags off? But anyway, I'm still gonna make use of them. I'm still gonna enjoy them. I'm gonna have another video linked for you right here in case you missed it. Thank you as always for spending a few minutes of your day with me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to live your life filled with confidence, grace, and style. I will see you in my next upload. Bye.